being a volunteer and volunteering my time before this was not something I really did.
I was definitely nervous because I really consider myself an introvert, not really the salesman. I don't want to do the cold calls. I don't, if I'm at a party, I'm the guy in the back of the room holding up the wall.
I came to realize that I could help multiple kids instead of just one kid, and then we got to start the chapter and you could see the fruits of your labor from start to finish, from the build to the deliveries.
I wanted my kids to know that there's good in the world. I wanted them to know that people can be good. That's not what social media tells you, that's not what the news tells you. They tell you people are mean and out for themselves, and that might be true in some cases, but there is really so much good.
I did not realize that child bedlessness was an issue. Like the people, I knew hunger was, and I knew there was other things, and homelessness even, but people living in shelters or in homes that didn't have a place and a bed to sleep on. And this whole idea of how much a bed can change, I think understanding that, and then I think tying it in, there was an interest of woodworking for me, where playing in my wood shop in my garage at the time, and I was like, I could do that. I can do what I enjoy doing as a hobby and relate it to, I can relate this to helping people.
It just touched me as I was building beds for kids. So I come home and I tell Carrie, I was like, I think I know where God's leading us to help. And so I started researching. I found Sleep in Heavenly Peace.
I grew up in a home with a single mom. It was very rough. She didn't work a lot of the time, and we were not well off whatsoever, and I had no bed. And my choice was to sleep on the floor, or what I called the itchy couch. The ones that were woven and just, they were itchy to sit on. So usually I chose the floor. I'd get so much out of seeing these kids, excitement, and receiving a bed. Like, I guess I can say it like this, I thought I would go in there blessing someone. But in turn, we are blessed so much that you just want to keep on. You're like, you need another kid to get off the floor.
Kids hold a special place in my heart. My background is education, is teaching. I taught at a fairly low income school. I taught kindergarten, and looking back, I didn't really know it was a thing then, but looking back, I could name some of my kids who I guarantee you didn't have beds. And I know, I can see how things made a difference in their lives in ways that they struggled, that it would have made a huge difference for them.
The easiest way to ask somebody to help volunteer or let them know what Sleep in Heavenly Peace is all about is to share stories. Just what to expect from building the beds to going out into the homes and seeing the families and connecting with the parents and the kids hanging off your necks and just lined up to say thank you.
I think it's really important to find your passion in this world. And if your passion is building beds for kids and that's what you want to do, we can provide an avenue for you to exercise that. And it doesn't take any experience. If you have a heart for it and you're willing to learn, then we can provide that for you, and you can provide that for your own community. And I promise you, the blessings from that will only be exposed to you when you get involved and actually act on those little tiny moments that encourage you to do something good.